What's up, YouTube? This is Kevin and Mason.
Woo!
And we're minus Ian today because he decided to take a vacation without us. And I'm sure he's really enjoying that time away from us.
Probably not. No. He's kind of a grumpy guy.
He is. I think it's because he's away from his green foliage and all that stuff.
Yeah.
He's out here in the desert.
Yeah.
As you can, if you've listened to the last podcast, he's pretty hateful towards Arizona and
pretty much everything in general.
Yeah.
Except for Portland.
Portland and Seattle and all that. So, but yeah, so we're minus Ian today, but we decided to do one anyways because I felt guilty for missing last week's.
You're goddamn right you did.
And Mason was like, you know, I'm threatening to take this shit over if you guys don't get your crap together. And his little
you heard that?
Yeah, and his little whispering into the mic was super creepy.
It wasn't creepy. They liked it. All three people who listened to it, they liked it. One of them is my girlfriend, but she liked it though.
But yeah, so it's just gonna be like a, because Ian, here I'll just explain right now. Ian's more of like the structure type. So if we're left to our own device, Mason and I will just talk about random shit. So please expect a lot of random like rants and just
it's gonna get weird. We're in Casa de la Kevin.
Oh yeah,
today.
Oh yeah, a lot of anime.
It's a weird vibe, man.
Yeah, anime, movies, and video games and shows.
You know how when people go into a haunted house and they say like the energy is different?
Yeah.
It's like that, but with sex.
Yeah. Okay. Know? So yeah, a lot of like sadness and like
shame,
shame and deprivation and all that.
Disappointment.
Yeah, disappointment. It's acceptable. You know.
That's okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's just. I just sulk in my lonely, one bedroom apartment, and
it's nice though.
Oh, thanks, man.
It is really nice.
Yeah, I try my design for my decor is quite lovely. You see like the framage of the Dark Knight and all that.
The feng shui.
Yeah.
Is that the word your people use?
Yeah, it's more of like the fucking mojo.
The mojo.
Yeah, the mojo.
Right.
Yeah, because like we're always trying to mate, so like
Dude,
whatever like the most colorful.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because right when I walked in, I wanted to have your babies.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh, he really is a descendant of Genghis Khan.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
I mean, aren't we all?
Dude, that's my dream goal. You know that, right?
We talked about this.
Yeah, we talked about it. I want to create the next legacy of. They're like 100 years from now. They're like, hey, you're a descendant from Kevin Pham, right? And I'm like,
they'll be like, yeah. Isn't everybody?
Yeah. I was like, dude,
they'll be like,
half Asian baby everywhere, dude.
Yeah. They'll be like, did you know 40% of the population is a descendant of Kevin Pham?
Yeah. Exactly.
People will be like, it's pronounced Pham?
Yeah. They're like,
and be like, oh.
Yeah. Just like Genghis Khan's pronounced Genghis, and some other people name it Chinggis. Chinggis Khan. Yeah.
Chinggis?
Yeah,
oh,
Chinggis Khan.
Wow.
Yeah. So yeah.
That's terrible.
I have no idea. I had no fact check. No, that's how they say it in Marco Polo on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just assuming
they're probably right though.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
because it is Netflix.
Yeah, it's Netflix. We always believe exactly what we see. So.
How excited are you? Let me ask you.
Yeah.
How excited are you for Stranger Things season 2?
Dude, I'm super excited.
Did you like it?
I love the first season, and I dug that it was just such an like homage back to like the 80s. And
when it opens up and they're playing D&D in his basement.
Oh my god, yes.
I never really played D&D, but that still got me. Like hanging out with your buddies, just kind of being weird, being nerdy weird kids, and their hot older sisters fucking making fun of you, and you just want to impregnate her. And
it's dude, hell yeah, I'm so down.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Dude, we're R.I.P. Barb, R.I.P.
She's not dead. She's coming back.
Dude, in that Upside Down where she was dead.
Stop. She's fine.
Dude.
Did you see her? She's huge. She could fight that thing. She should just kick that shit in the face, man. She had a quad on her.
The whole. Did you hear the whole theory about this? So the theory is like that 11 is like a mutant of some sort. Like
duh.
Well, I mean, like no, not like just a mutant, but like a Jean Grey kind of like Phoenix mutant. Like she had like that ability to see that creature. Like she's like dark, so she was like the beacon to that creature because that creature would always find her for some reason.
Right. Yeah.
Right. So like she was like a beacon to it, so he would follow her, but he never really wanted to harm her. Like when she said stop in that like final couple episodes, she's like stop in that classroom.
Yeah.
And it stopped, and then just like okay, all that stuff.
There's probably a connection there.
Yeah, between the two.
Yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait to see what they do with it.
Did you see it in the trailer for the second season?
Oh man,
that one shot where it's in like it's in a landscape, and then it's in a bunch of clouds, and you see like Cthulhu's fucking
Cthulhu.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is Cthulhu doing here?
I didn't see that the first time I watched that trailer, and then I went back and watched it again, and I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
It looked like that thing from Cloverfield.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm like, that was weird, but I'm excited to see where they're taking it, because like I thought the first season was a definitive end until the very last scene where he like leaves those the Eggo waffles.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, okay, he leaves food out in the forest.
In the forest for nowhere. He leaves it out there, and like all of a sudden, like, what? That just leaves it open ended. So I'm like,
I think it did too well not to have another season.
Yeah.
I can't wait, man.
Yeah, I'm excited for
Ian, this is what happens when you're not here.
Oh, yeah, just like random rants.
This is not gaming related, even a little.
No, not even a little. We're just going to be talking about like bullshit the whole time.
Want to just end it now, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, you know. Oh, you mean like the podcast?
The whole podcast.
I thought you meant my life. I'm like, yeah.
Wait.
I was like, what, are you going to kill me?
I thought, can we do that live? Yeah. Can we do that on air? I mean, we're not live.
Oh, I mean, no.
Who's going to publish this if we both kill ourselves?
No, I mean, you kill me. And then you can do whatever you want.
No, if you die, I don't want to just be here with dead you.
Just plop me up on like
a Weekend at Bernie's kind of thing. With your arm over me, we'll go on Twitch.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, dude, that'd be great.
Dude, I would go viral, right?
That we would give so many kids of the next generation nightmares for the rest of their lives.
They'd be fucked. We'd all be fucked. Yeah. That would get really weird.
That would get really weird.
Want to talk about games?
Yeah, let's talk about games. Let's in tradition of homage to Ian.
Yeah.
Let's start by talking about what we've been playing recently.
Want me to go?
Yeah, go, man.
So I don't know if you listened to
the last podcast?
The last episode, right?
Yeah, you guys are shit talking, but yeah.
No, there was a lot of that.
Yeah.
A lot of shit talking.
Yeah.
But I did talk about how my significant other and I have been playing a lot of Minecraft.
Oh yeah.
Really weird, man.
What system?
PlayStation 4.
PlayStation 4.
Yeah,
sick. Okay.
Yeah. I have it on both. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But we just she prefers the PlayStation. I don't have another controller on Xbox.
Oh, okay, that's
so we've been playing it on PlayStation. Yeah. Dude, she fucking loves it.
I can see why though. I honestly can see why. Like Minecraft is one of those games where it just appeals to everybody in like the more like most core sense, because literally it's just adult Legos.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I'm saying?
100%. Yeah, and I think a lot of it is like it reaches out to kind of every level of gamer.
Yeah.
Like you have her who's maybe played 3 games in her life.
Yeah.
And she fucking loves it.
Yeah.
I was talking about last time she spent like 5 hours building a window.
Yeah.
But she had no idea how, and when she finally got it, it was like awesome. And
dude,
in the meantime, I had gone and mined a bunch of minerals. I had created an enchanting table.
You're like quote unquote being the man.
Being the man. I gotta go gather. I gotta hunt. I gotta fucking fish.
Bring food home.
I gotta bring food home. She's building windows. You know,
windows to nowhere.
To nowhere. Yeah, there was no. It wasn't even in the house. So now we have to build a house around her window. But no, it's really cool, and I've been playing Minecraft forever.
Dude, I love Minecraft.
I think it has a weird addiction to it.
It is, yeah.
Not like that you want to just play that and only that forever, but that you can come back to it and just have a good time.
It's just a relaxing game, honestly. Like after a stressful day, you just kind of want to like get your creative juices flowing.
The music too is a very soft kind of piano track in the background, I believe, and you can find new music in there too. But God, so relaxing.
Did I ever tell you a few years ago when I was watching Ian's house when he went to England? I bought Minecraft and I was watching outside, so I just played that the whole time he was in England, and I rebuilt Helm's Deep, as in like the castle.
We did talk about that.
Yeah, I was like, so I rebuilt it, and then like all of a sudden, like after a while, like there was like holes in my wall. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? But then those creepers blow up. And I'm like, what the fuck? There's like holes in my wall. I was like, this is bullshit. I was so mad. But then it stopped because like they blew up the wall, and then I was like, you know what? Fuck this. I don't want to. I spent not hundreds, but like dozens of hours.
A shitload of time.
Yeah. So
and you have to go. I mean, the whole game is if you think about it, really monotonous. You're just literally walking in a line doing something most of the time.
Yeah.
But it's so much fun.
It is.
It's so rewarding, I feel like.
I think it's just like that, just cry back to being a young kid playing Legos or some shit, you know?
For sure. And it's so much fun.
So you've been playing that a lot?
A lot of Minecraft. I haven't gotten to play much by myself. When I do, it's for a short amount of time. And when I do have that time, I'm playing Hitman.
Oh, nice. Still playing that?
Yeah.
Did you ever get to the next episode yet?
Nope. Still on episode 1 and 2.
Yeah,
I keep jumping back and forth, just enjoying them. There's 4 more.
Jesus Christ, man.
And I don't know when I'm gonna play them, but I know I'm going to. I like it a lot. I'd like to platinum the game.
Yeah.
It'd be
cool.
Oh,
nice.
For whatever reason, I like trophies a lot. I don't know why. It's a little nice.
I used to be like that too when
with achievements, right?
Achievements, yeah. So I used to do that a lot, and I think I have pretty high score even for now. Like even the new games coming out, and I haven't played a lot of Xbox.
Right.
I think I'm in the 45 or 50,000.
Yeah, we were comparing.
Oh yeah, that one night.
Yeah, I don't remember where I'm. I think I'm in like 30,000.
Yeah.
30-something thousand, but
so.
Yeah.
What was your favorite? We talked about this, but what was your hardest, most deserving achievement that you got in on Xbox or a trophy or anything like that?
Trophies?
Yeah.
Because I haven't had a PlayStation 4 that long.
Yeah.
And I wasn't a huge PlayStation 3 guy, and I tried to platinum Last of Us. Which is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Because when the DLC came out, the Grounded DLC, there was a new difficulty called Grounded.
Oh yeah.
Where there's no HUD, there's no ammo counter, there's barely any ammo anyway in the game, and one hit kill.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, no, that's like realistic, it's like super realistic.
Crazy. So you have to pay attention to the way Joel is walking. Like, oh, he's limping. Shit, we got to heal up. But you don't know if you really need like a full health bar. You could waste a med pack. It was terrible. I didn't platinum that. I did platinum Uncharted 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Which was a very grueling.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Those games are
kind of.
Those games are a task in themselves.
Yeah, not necessarily difficult.
Yeah.
But you have to go back and speed run levels and kind of
try to beat it as fast as you can.
Shoot 900 guys in the head.
Oh my
God. Kill everyone with just hand to hand.
I'll be real honest. That was probably my least favorite thing about the Uncharted series, and that's probably what turned me away from it.
How many people you kill?
Yeah, like not kill, but like those waves. Like there's just like certain levels that won't really tell you what to do, and you just stand there and like kill people for like hours.
I think,
and then you're like, oh, I just had to do this, you know?
Yeah, what's it called? Like a monster closet, I think.
Yeah.
I think I told you the story, and I think it was Uncharted 2 when they were still kind of figuring it out.
Yeah.
There was too much action in that game.
Yeah.
If we're being honest. And there's a point where you're in a temple and these guys are just coming out and coming out. I'm playing on the hardest difficulty and I'm doing really well. I'm killing them. I've got to fucking fight them, take their guns, kill the rest of them. I'm doing this for literally like 3 hours.
Yeah.
And I had to stop. I'm like, there's no way I'm supposed to be killing people for 3 hours.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
And then I Googled it.
Yeah.
Or I watched a YouTube video rather. And I was 8 steps away from like a lamp you have to pass in order to shut off the monster closet. And that's when I was like, oh my god. So I just walked past it, and then they stopped coming.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that was my least favorite thing about the Uncharted series.
Yeah, you have to, and the fact that, I mean, he's a fucking serial killer.
Oh,
if
yeah,
you really think about it,
he's like killing people.
Yeah, he's a great dude. He's handsome. Yeah. But I mean, if we're being honest, he kills like thousands of guys. Like, there's got to be some like
ended like a generation of fathers and sons.
There's got to be some like PTSD.
Yeah,
you know that onset.
Dude. That's why he's so funny. He cracks jokes all the time. Because he's trying to cover that.
That is not okay.
Yeah,
you shouldn't kill that many people and laugh about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I feel like
he's covering it up. You know.
It's just not good. It's just not a good thing. But anyway, back to your question.
Yeah.
For achievements.
Yeah.
That's really hard because I played Xbox for forever. I was an Xbox guy up until like, I mean I still am, but I didn't even have a PlayStation until like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So that's really hard. I played everything on Xbox.
What is your biggest achievement that you have on Xbox then?
I got all the achievements for Assassin's Creed 2.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Which was, I mean...
That one's... I didn't even do that. I was
same thing. It was pretty easy, I guess. But you had to go back, and it was a lot of repetitive kind of stuff. But I really liked that game.
Yeah.
A lot.
Me too. When the Ezio trilogy
2 came out, I liked it a lot. And then Brotherhood was probably my favorite one.
Dude, so awesome.
Out of all of them, I would say. Yeah. And then I didn't get all the achievements for that one. But see, like you said, though, at one point, when I would look at my achievement, or my gamer score, rather, and it's just like, it's just numbers. Like, it didn't matter to me anymore. And they weren't cool. And like now, for whatever reason, I like trophies.
Yeah.
Because getting a platinum is kind of cool. You don't get anything like that when you get all the achievements in a game, which I think is dumb. There's no like extra achievement for getting all the achievements, which I think there should be.
I think there should be too. That's just an extra incentive to do it.
Yeah, you know? There's no other incentive because like, I mean, they have achievements that are worth more, of course, but other than that, no. What would you say? I mean, you play a lot of PC games, so...
I mean, for me, it would... still, although I've played a lot of PC games, for me it was Halo Reach. I played it solo, the Legendary, which is the hardest difficulty. Solo Legendary, and I beat the entire campaign.
No shit.
Yeah, and it was by myself. I usually do not get like rage, like gamer rage, or stuff like that. But there's this one particular level in that game that was beyond my capabilities, right? So I was super pissed, and I kept on dying hundreds of times.
Yeah.
And then one time, just out of pure luck, the spawns didn't happen in the first area where I could get like a warthog, so I just parked the warthog down and just started mowing people down, right? And it just all of a sudden more people started coming, I'm like, you know what? Let me see if I can just run to the end and it'll just trigger the cutscene. And it totally did. So I just ran to the end. I got my jetpack on, and I climbed to this, like, I think it was a pelican, and I just got off, and I got extracted from the area or whatever.
Wow.
So and I spent a good 5 hours on that level.
And you had to break the game.
I had to cheat to win, beat the level. To beat the level.
God damn it, though. I feel like a lot of games do that, where they get too hard, where you have to literally find a loophole of some kind.
But that's why those achievements, that's why it was my hardest one, and I think probably my favorite one.
Reach was so good.
Reach was probably the last great Halo game, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And that was, Bungie.
3, I mean, Combat Evolved was, of course, great.
Oh, yeah, Combat.
2, of course, great. Double Needler, shout out.
Yeah. Oh.
3 was okay.
Yeah.
The only good thing that came out of Halo 3 was Mountain Dew Game Fuel.
Oh my god.
And that shit was... Oh god, man. It shouldn't have been legal.
It should not.
I was in 5th grade.
That was so
when,
bad for
when
you.
Game Fuel came out. And we used to go to the...
Doritos and Game Fuel.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah?
There was no room for Doritos. We used to bring... we'd put our money together.
Yeah.
Because we were like 12.
Yeah.
And buy a 24-pack and bring it to school.
Yeah.
And we hid it in this closet at school.
Yeah.
To just drink it like it was drugs, like it was cocaine we were doing.
Dude.
We would go in between classes, because we would switch 1 or 2 classes.
Yeah.
We'd go just throw a can back real quick. My buddy threw up one time.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Chugged it too hot fast or whatever.
That's how crazy my life gets.
Dude, you should have heard Chris's story about that. It's kind of same situation.
About Game Fuel?
Yeah. No, just in general for snacks and sodas and all. He actually ran a store out of his locker room. he was like, dude, I would sell snacks out of my locker room and charge 300% of what they're valued.
He would though.
Yeah, that
he
sounds
fucking
like
would. That's a genius move.
I know. I was like, in high school,
kids are gonna buy it. Yeah,
oh yeah, he made a bunch of money.
Oh yeah, if you're walking down the hall and some kid's like, hey, you want a Slim Jim?
Yeah.
You're gonna buy a Slim Jim.
Oh yeah, dude. How much? $3. I'm like, $3. What the fuck for
But he's got it right there.
Yeah,
you don't have to walk to the gas station.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, you're right.
Even though they cost $1.
I know.
For 10 of them.
But yeah. So Halo Reach was really good.
So good.
The recent Halos, the one that were released by 343, were not anywhere close to the Halos. I know we don't even want to open that can of worms, but yeah.
I consider myself to be a big Halo fan.
Yeah.
I didn't even play 5 because I don't feel like it's a Halo game.
Yeah.
From everything I know.
Honestly, it's really the story was kind of confusing. There was really not much context. It didn't make
any sense, right?
Yeah.
From what I heard of it.
I mean, it was also because we were in a party because we did a 4-player co-op. So
yeah. Okay.
So we didn't really pay attention to the story a lot. So I kind of blame it on that too. But it just didn't really make a lot of sense. There was this. I don't know. It just didn't have that same feeling.
Yeah.
When you're fighting the Covenant, that shit was. I just don't think the Protheans or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I was gonna say we jumped over Halo 4.
Yeah, I know.
What did you?
I didn't. Fuck Halo 4. That
really?
boss fight was stupid. There was no boss fight whatsoever.
Yeah.
You're boom, and then you just tag him with a grenade. I'm like, what
God
the fuck? Yeah, it was all a cutscene too. It wasn't even a fight. So.
Terrible campaign. I did play a lot of multiplayer in 4 though.
That was not bad.
The multiplayer was good.
Yeah, the multiplayer wasn't bad.
A lot of people don't like the introduction of sprinting.
Yeah.
Because they think it's kind of too Call of Duty.
Yeah, that's what I remember that.
I liked it.
Was that the one with the rewards for the kill streaks and stuff too, right? Or was that? Because I remember capsules coming down and that LMG was retarded.
You're right.
Everyone wanted that
totally
LMG.
Right. Yeah, you could drop them down.
So then, yes, it was a little bit too much Call of Duty.
Yeah, you're right.
But it still felt like Halo. There was there was introductions of Covenant weapons and the Prothean weapons and also. So
can we just do a Halo podcast?
I know, right?
We'll do it every Wednesday.
I know, right?
Without Ian and talk about Halo.
But yeah. So Halo. 5 didn't make any sense. Halo 4 was just
pretty terrible.
Yeah, so I'm glad that they aren't going with the annual release like they were planning on doing.
Do you think they'll even do another one?
Oh yeah,
really?
I mean Microsoft owns that IP, and it makes too much money not to. It just doesn't make any sense.
But did 5? I don't know the research. I don't know anything behind it. I don't know the numbers.
No, I mean the 5 sold well. It just did not get good reviews.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, it just sold by the pure name Halo.
Yeah,
that's all really it is.
That makes sense.
But yeah, so back on topic.
Back on topic.
Yeah, first of all, let's talk about Horizon Zero Dawn.
I think we should get out there first that neither you or me have played this game.
Yeah. Well, I just wanted like for Ian's like kind of homage back to him because he's not here, just kind of honoring Ian.
We have to talk shit.
Yeah.
We talked shit about you when you weren't there. I'm pretty sure shit got talked about me the one time I wasn't there.
Oh yeah, dude, always.
And then so Ian requested that we talk shit about him.
Oh, okay,
when
cool.
he's not here, so let's just
make sure. That's no fun.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
Should we say a bunch of really nice things about him?
No, I'm still gonna talk shit. It's just not gonna be fun. It's gonna be forced.
Do like really passive aggressive shit. Like God, I love the way he's just really grumpy all the time.
Yeah, I just love how he's so like above everything. You know?
God, and the way he talks about politics.
Oh man, just like fucking God. He's like, I love how his explanation was, I'm not really left wing, but I am actually offended by that. I'm like, dude, shut up.
Like, Ian, we love you, buddy.
Yeah. But Zero Dawn, in 2 weeks, has sold 2.6 million copies.
Under 2 weeks.
Under 2
That's
weeks.
insane.
That is insane. That's pretty impressive.
God, what was
I may
it?
say so.
I could be totally wrong.
Yeah.
I think if we scroll down, we can find out.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Maybe it's just Guerrilla's best launch ever. I thought it was the best-selling first-party IP for PlayStation. Is that incorrect?
No, I think you might be right because if you think about it, really there aren't many
worldwide. Yeah. Oh, the best launch for a Sony-published new IP in PlayStation 4 history. Oh, PlayStation 4 history. I'm sorry, I should have clarified that.
Okay.
But still a big deal.
Yeah.
PlayStation 4's
it's pretty impressive.
4 or 5 years old. Right?
Oh yeah.
Older?
No. It's about 3 years old.
3 years old. Okay, 3 years
about
old.
3 years old. Yeah.
Still really good.
Mm-hmm. Can you believe 3 years and they're already talking about the next generation of console? I'm like,
it's really annoying.
Yeah.
It's really frustrating.
That's why I was like, fuck consoles, man.
I don't know where I stand on that. You know,
yeah.
You know, if I could afford it, I'd have a PC, but I can't.
No, yeah. I just don't feel like that's just fair. I mean, I understand that the last generation was longer than any generation before it, but like, just for 3 years turnaround, dude, like a lifespan. Like the fuck?
They're just so quick to top each other.
Yeah. That's what it really is.
The fucking Pro came out for no reason.
Yeah.
And they were like, Scorpio!
Yeah.
And just dropped a nuke on PlayStation.
Yeah.
Even though PlayStation's killing it right now with their games, they fucking dropped a Nagasaki.
Well, that got real racist real quick there.
Should we cut that?
No. Let's not cut that. But okay. I like that. I was like, sorry. I do apologize for the Japanese
to the
listeners.
Asian listeners.
Yeah, Asian.
If it helps, Kevin.
Not all Asians are offended by the Nagasaki bombing of Japan, man. The fuck?
If it helps.
What if like okay? Here's the thing. The Chinese people probably be like, yeah, that was a cool event. You know,
they probably love it.
Yeah, the Chinese people hate Japanese people, and vice versa.
That's not true.
It is true,
what?
though.
Can they tell each other apart?
You son of a bitch. Yes, they can. Yes, because I'm not gonna get into the semantics and details of it, but they have some like really.
It's the eye thing, right?
It's more of like main island versus island nation, you know, kind of thing. Like,
right, yeah. Like the Fire Nation.
Yeah. Fire Nation attacking, the Earth Kingdom in the Avatar. Dude, that's actually a great metaphor for like, what happened. Holy shit. I wonder if they actually took inspiration from real life.
Never watched an Avatar episode in my life.
Wait, what the fuck?
And I hear it is amazing.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Dude, I know.
Alright, before you leave tonight, I'm giving you those fucking movies, those shows to
Let's
watch.
do it, man.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely
It's so good. It's like a mature fucking anime, but it's like not Japanesey.
Oh, no, I hear it's great.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, even if it was Japanesey, I watched Attack on Titan when it was recommended to me, and I loved it.
Good,
I fucking loved it, but you know.
But back to the topic.
Horizon, Zero Dawn.
Horizon. Oh yeah, so it sold 2.6 or 2.7 million.
Good for them.
Great for them.
They needed it. They needed it.
Yeah, dude.
I
I'm
think so.
I'm impressed by it. but in no way, shape, or form is this gonna make me want to buy the game.
Really?
Yeah, no, fuck that.
What?
Okay. Let me go ahead and explain because I was portrayed.
Yeah. Can we clear the air?
Let me clear the air.
Clear the air, please.
Because here's what happened last week.
All three of our listeners are really, one of which my girlfriend, are really concerned that you are a misogynistic Nazi skinhead.
Okay, no. First of all, I am not a chauvinistic pig. Okay, and as I was portrayed in the last episode, the reason why I said that was because, above all else, I love trolling. I love trolling people. And I love in that episode that Ian says, you know what, Kevin doesn't troll me because it doesn't get to me. And then I pull that out, and I'm like, dude, yes, that was awesome.
And then immediately after you hung up, we talked for 10 minutes about it getting to him.
I was like, fuck yes, dude, I love it. I love it. Like, I get such a like thrill out of like manipulating people.
In like a brief explanation, can you talk about why this game doesn't appeal to you?
I feel like there's just too many games like this. As Ian and you know, I have no interest in Last of Us or the Uncharted series, and
neither of which involve a strong female protagonist.
No, right, exactly. And the reason why is because
I'm sorry, I just want to correct myself. Last of Us does have Ellie.
I
apologize.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
don't freak out.
But
go ahead.
Feminist.
I know.
But no. So that play style, the over the shoulder kind of third person play, like almost platforming kind of thing as well. Is not my style. It really isn't. I feel like there's just too many games like that out there right now. And so the last game that I can think of in that genre is the Gears of War series.
Yeah.
And I haven't played that Gears of War series since Gears of War 3. So like, as Ian knows, he bought me Gears of War.
We talked about that.
And I haven't even played it. You know, and the reason is just I'm kind of burnt out on the third person stuff. And I know people are gonna be like, well, Mass Effect, blah blah blah. But here's the thing: Mass Effect has the added thing of adding like the customization for your character, so you have control over your appearance and all that. Right. So when I play a game like that, I make the character me. Right. So I'm in the story. I have some stake in the story, you know?
That completely makes sense. Especially when your choices make a real difference. Like, literally planets get destroyed. Depending on the kind of shit that you do.
Exactly. So I mean, and then I'm not into like linear stuff anymore. Yeah. You know, linear stories and all that. So
I was thinking about this, and then you talk about like the third person kind of over the shoulder gameplay, and a game that immediately came to mind for me because I was such a big fan, and it kind of seems like something you'd be into was Splinter Cell.
Oh yeah, okay.
Did you ever play those games?
Yeah, dude, that's what I'm saying. So I used to love them. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like anytime before Gears of War 3, any of those games I used to play them all the time. But taste change, you know. So like I just didn't get into them anymore. Like after that, I was just kind of like meh. Don't really care. Don't like the play style. It's a lot of it has to do with the platforming too. Like Tomb Raider was the last game, the first Tomb Raider, the remake. Was the last game that I kind of played of that style, and I liked, and I loved that game.
You liked Tomb Raider?
Tomb Raider, yeah. Okay. But then again, like that almost started a trend in like I just started seeing a trend, not started a trend, but I started seeing a trend in like Uncharted, Last of Us. Zero Dawn and all that stuff.
Yeah, I think you're completely right.
Yeah, I just don't. That's just a play style I'm just not into right now.
Just want to point out, Tomb Raider, strong female protagonist.
Yeah, exactly.
That's so that proves it right there. Yeah. You're not a piece of shit.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, you're
plus she was hot, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean.
No. You know what? Zero Dawn. The real reason why I did not like it. It's the red hair, dude.
It's the red hair?
Yeah, dude, I hate
That's the only reason Ian likes it.
Dude, I hate redheads. God, dude. Do you know that?
Damn it. I knew that. I knew that.
But yeah, so that's partially why I'm completely joking on the last thing, but
are you?
Yeah. Halfsies.
Just kidding.
Halfsies.
Just halfsies. It's okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm not a chauvinistic kind of like what is it? Misogynist pig.
Ménage à trois.
Ménage à trois.
Yep, you nailed it.
Ménage à trois. But you know, I'm not like that in any way. I like trolling people. I like I
love the way you did it though. Because usually when you troll, you have like a look in your eye. I think it's because we were on the phone with you.
Yeah.
Even I, for a brief moment, was like, "Wait, what? What? Wait, Kevin hates women?" And I was like, "What? Kevin loves women more than everyone." So no, I just think it was you were obviously trolling.
Oh yeah.
I don't. Like you said, I doubt you'll play this game.
I don't feel like I will. I mean, if it's on sale for like $10-15,
that's crazy.
In the future, then yeah.
You know how long it's gonna be until this game's on sale?
Yeah, maybe never. So I mean,
yeah, that's scary. That's a scary thought. I just want to throw my 2 cents in. I still really want to play this game.
Yeah.
Ian and I were talking about why I haven't yet. Yeah. This game is very up my alley. I love Uncharted. I love Last of Us.
Yeah.
I love. I didn't play the last Gears.
Yeah.
Or the most recent Tomb Raider, but I did love the first Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Or the remake rather. But
right.
You know what I mean. I want to make sure that when I jump into this game, I have enough time.
Yeah.
Because recently, what it's been is I can play for like an hour, 2 hours. I gotta get up, do some shit, whatever.
Yeah.
And I feel like this game deserves. I mean, you can agree objectively that it deserves more time than that.
Oh, I think so too. Yeah. Like I said, it's like a story. It's like an investment.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's just like it's a huge investment, and I prefer like since if this game was released say last year or like later in this year, maybe I would have picked it up and played it. But like since it released so close to Mass Effect and Andromeda,
no, you're absolutely right.
I'm just like I'd rather spend my time on that.
That was gonna be my next point. I was thinking earlier. I'm like this weekend maybe I'll pick up Horizon and take a day off next week from work and just binge it. And then I'm like, oh wait, Mass Effect comes out on Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday.
I'm not gonna play Horizon anytime soon.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is a bummer.
Yeah.
Unless Mass Effect is terrible.
Yeah.
Which we'll get into.
Not
that we've heard it's terrible, but there's just some weirdness going on.
There's some really odd things going on over there. So let's go ahead and pull that up right now.
So ending note.
Yeah, ending note. I'm not a fucking sexist or anything like that.
Yeah,
please
don't make that very
please
clear.
Don't hate me because people think I'm a sexist. Thanks a lot, Ian.
But really want to play it. Good for Guerrilla Games.
Yeah, absolutely. Good for them. Hopefully, best of luck to them.
They learn from this. No more Killzone.
Yeah, no.
I don't know if you're a Killzone fan.
I was back in the first couple of Killzones. I loved it. But then it when the PlayStation 3 or was it 3 or 4? 3. It was released and they had that first Killzone game that was a launch title.
Yep.
I was like, I played that. And I'm like,
it's good.
I was like,
it's good.
It was alright.
Yeah. Stick to this.
Yeah,
it's something new for them, and it's something that obviously paid off. I think they knew this game was going to be fantastic.
Yeah,
and they roll with it. I've heard, even though they claimed that DLC was not going to come out for this game, I heard they were talking about they're going to release DLC now that it did so well, like story DLC.
Okay.
I could be wrong on that. I don't know where I heard that. I could have dreamt it. I could have
did not even fact check.
Didn't even fact check.
Yeah, just
made it up
right now. Made it up on the spot. Just to sound cool.
Did you know you are a misogynistic ass?
I agree with the second part. I'm just a regular asshole.
You are just a regular asshole.
Yeah. So but yeah.
Mass Effect.
So a lot of stuff have come up in regards for the new people that get the copies early, right? Mm-hmm. So this is just not just like random people online.
I think it's didn't you need like the EA pass or something, right?
Yeah, right? That or like just like review copies.
Reviewers.
Yeah,
okay,
reviewers.
Right.
So there's a lot of stuff going on with one, the animation.
Right.
And two, facial expressions.
Dude, these are the funniest GIFs I've ever fucking seen.
Yeah,
God, they're funny, dude.
Funny, but like terrifying in a sense. I'm like,
this
is a game that I love. Why the fuck does it look like this?
Oh, look at her! Look at the way she's like.
Oh God. Okay. So as we're looking at this right now, we're looking at a GIF of the female writer version, and her facial expression is like squinting and then like awkwardly forcing a smile.
Like wide.
Do you remember in the Friends Chandler Bing when he tries to smile?
Yeah.
That's exactly what she's doing right now when she's trying to smile.
The really wide lip kind of show all of my teeth.
Yeah. So that's kind of awkward.
And that's only one of them.
That's only one of them. Let's look at this one. Let me go ahead and turn that off there. But so we're watching a scene.
I don't even know what's gonna happen. I'm already laughing.
This is like the most blank expression I've ever seen.
She has derp face, like right off the bat. She really does. Whoa. Her eyes are freaking out.
Yeah, they're like twitching. Yeah. So this is. Oh my
like
God.
Wide-eyed?
Oh God.
Oh God.
Yeah,
it's
so this
so
is not
uncomfortable.
This is very awkward to watch. And look at Okay, so we're watching the male writer version. The brother, and his eyes are like
they're just freaking out.
Like, yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. I really don't. And like And look at this.
Oh my god! I don't know.
Like the mouth, the lips are popping out, and they have like this GIF of a penguin's mouth like popping out.
I don't know if you looked at the response from the developers on this.
No, what do they? How do they say that? Have they responded to people on Twitter?
Yeah. So I have it pulled up on my phone. Give me 1 second here. Yeah. God damn it! I apologize for this, people. Andromeda's lead designer Ian Frazier responded to a tweet asking if the Day 1 update will improve the character models by saying, quote, at Day 1, no, that ship has sailed, end quote. That is his response.
Oh.
So,
good stuff.
Diving a little bit deeper in, apparently they've already released a patch.
Yeah, released a patch.
They've confirmed a patch for Day 1.
Yes, and that's expected. They always do that.
Does not include fixing any of this shit.
That's shitty, first of all.
It's crazy.
But here's the thing. Good news for me and you. We don't have the day off until the weekend. So we work Monday through Friday, right?
Right.
So they have some time, hopefully, fingers crossed, that they're fixing it.
Do you think by the following Monday this will be fixed?
No. It'll probably be at least a month before they can fix this. Yeah. I'm hoping, though, that they are already aware of this and they were fixing it already. Maybe they'll release it throughout the week or something. But
he said that ship has sailed.
I know, so I'm like, yeah, that's not. So that means that they were aware of this shit.
Oh yeah,
they were aware of.
Oh
this.
yeah.
Look at what the. Oh my.
What? We have another gif here of a woman
like moonwalking forward.
Forward moonwalking.
And it's and there's a gif under with the penguin, the swiggity swoop.
Swiggity swooty, I'm coming for that booty.
So
keep going down. There's one where you're walking around.
Oh my god! Look at that.
The gorilla.
The gorilla. Yeah, this is unbelievable.
They have
one of my god.
They have one of Conor McGregor walking too. He does kind of that low arm thing.
Oh my god, this is embarrassing.
So that one, go up. That's a no. God damn it.
This one.
Try that, yeah.
Turn the volume down here. What the fuck is that? Oh my god. Okay, if you guys want a good laugh, I know this isn't. You guys aren't experiencing anything out of this, but go onto YouTube and check this animation, like freaking just horrific. Yeah. Horrific animation.
Go over to Games Radar or YouTube, and they have them all. They have them all pulled aside for you.
What the heck is this?
Her hair
just flopping in the air. What is this?
So uncomfortable.
This is.
We gotta stop.
Yeah, okay. This is embarrassing. I can't. Yeah, I can't do it. I'm very disappointed in this. Actually, to hear that this is even. Yeah, this is even. That's almost unplayable.
He can't turn.
That's unplayable to me.
Oh fuck.
Okay. I'm questioning whether I should even like.
Don't say it.
Even take my extra day off that I was planning on doing. If this happens. To me, this story is unplayable. I'm like, this is not. There's no value in the story if this is what's happening, you know.
Yeah. So when I found this, I didn't find this article, but it was I was gonna bring it up too if you didn't already have it. And my question to you was gonna be if this is gonna affect your excitement for the game at all.
It has, and it's gonna affect. And the reason why I think that is gonna affect my immersion.
Yeah.
And the whole point of these games is to immerse you into a universe where you can escape your shitty ass life.
I think you're right.
But if a game like this is like no, look, if the game is as shitty as real life, then it's not exactly not a good thing, you know. So
if there's shit in a video game that I can do in real life and not do in a video game, that's a problem.
Yeah,
that's a problem. If I can walk forward,
I can walk forward, not look like a fucking penguin,
freak out,
or like just have like a blank expression on your face.
I'm worried, and like you talk about with the immersion, I think if you don't have immersion with Mass Effect, what do you have?
There is no value in the story for you then, because like you're like, if like say for example your face in a cutscene is freaking out, that's all you're worried about.
All you can look at is your lips. That freaking out, I'm like, and your eyes are all crackheady.
And you're not even paying attention to the cutscenes, and then there's like no point. You know,
I'm really worried. Yeah, and I'm wondering. We plan to take a day off and just play Mass Effect after work. Yeah. Now I'm wondering if we need to wait.
Yeah, that's what I'm like. I'm wondering that shit too. I'm like, this is unbelievable.
Very concerned.
Yeah, I'm like, this is something that I can't I don't think I can deal with, to be honest with you. I'm like, this will take me out of the game.
It is really funny.
Yeah. It's funny if we're watching it.
And there's people who are going to want to play it just because this shit is happening, and that it's funny to look at.
Just like Assassin's Creed Unity.
Oh my god.
Ian, here's one of my things. I want to just bring us in. He wants us to talk shit about him.
Okay.
I cannot believe he liked Unity. I'm like, this is... Okay, first of all, they had fucking English accents in France. I was like, dude, if any other game did that, you would not have let that shit fly. You would have fucking shitted on that game so quick. But it's just because it had Assassin's Creed title on it, he was like, yeah, it's okay, I guess, you know. And then there was like so many glitches. That was one of the glitchiest Assassin's Creed ever.
Yeah.
And he was like, I just don't have any glitches at all.
Oh my god!
Yeah. So I was like, no.
I came into Unity really late, and it's because of Ian.
Yeah.
Around the time him and I started hanging out is when that game had come out a little bit before that.
Yeah.
And he introduced it to me, and I got it and loved it. That was after that whole thing, the whole glitchy thing. Yeah. And he, in his defense, he does admit it was fucking broken.
Yeah.
But I think you're right. I think he claims his copy worked fine.
Yeah. I'm like, nah, dude, nah.
But I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know.
But
we love you.
Okay, even if that was the case, I'm like, dude, they're fucking speaking in English accent.
He doesn't talk about that.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, bro, what? I'm like, if any other game did that, he would have like shitted on so quick. And I was like, come on, man. But love you, Ian. Love you,
shout out to Ian.
Yeah, shout out to Ian, man.
Hope you're not dead.
Shout out to Little John. He's sick right now.
Little John has nothing to do with Ian. But shout out to Little John. Hope you're feeling better, buddy. I know you're listening.
Yeah.
I know Jimmy makes you listen to this when you sleep.
Yeah, dude. He gets scared when he sees me, dude. I think
Jimmy?
Little John.
Oh,
Little John's like, I think it's because he thinks like, my whole eye situation is a little weird.
He's really confused.
You
have to understand.
Yeah, he's
the people he is surrounded with.
Yeah, have huge
Jimmy
eyes.
and Jimmy's family.
Yeah.
Very white.
Yes.
Very kind of Western. Very, very, very white.
Yeah, blonde hair, blue eyes.
Really white, yeah.
And then, like, all of a sudden, like, he sees me. He's like, dude, Dad, can that man see?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
just, it's confusing. And then later on in life, Jimmy will have to explain to him that you're just like everyone else.
Yeah, I'm like, just like...
You just can't see us.
Just like, Uncle Kevin just has tape around, just like pulling his eyes back, that's all, it's fine.
He does that to just,
fit in.
Keep up appearances.
Yeah, keep up appearances.
That makes sense, right?
Yeah, I'm like a banana, dude.
What?
Just like yellow on the outside, but white on the inside, you know what I'm saying? So, in that regard. But if you leave me out in the sun too long, I get a little ripe, you know what I'm saying? Down with the homies.
You're down with the homies, yeah. No, I have mistaken you for a Mexican.
Yeah.
When I first met you.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I was like trying to be Mexican, right?
You have to be.
Yeah, because like you just grow up. If you grow up in the ghetto, there's a lot of Mexican. I was like, my brother, myself, and my sister were the only Asian people in this whole school.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I would like stay out in the sun in the summer to get like tan on and stuff like that.
Naturally.
So I'd be like dark Mexican and all that, and people would confuse me for a Mexican. I even started playing soccer with them at recess.
Okay.
And I was obviously the shittiest person on the field.
Well, but of course.
So they put me at goalie.
Right.
And they're like, you can't even do goalie, so they just like throw you on the side and stuff. So yeah, I'm like.
So it didn't work.
Yeah, it didn't work, but I tried.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's what matters.
Is that you tried to be Mexican.
Yeah, it's called acceptance, you guys. Just, try to immerse yourself in someone's culture.
Basically, the moral of the story is change yourself as much as possible so other people like you.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Isn't that what we should do?
I would recommend it to anybody. I'd still do that now.
If you have a shitty personality, probably just kill yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
No? Are we not?
Hey, you guys, like, this is, suicide awareness is kind of a serious issue.
Oh, I didn't know.
No, I'm
sorry.
But seriously,
just kidding though. Don't kill yourself.
Yeah, don't kill yourself.
I don't want to be held responsible for that.
I heard this on a podcast once.
Yeah, you know what? If you kill yourself, let me retract my statement again. If you kill yourself because of some shit some underqualified idiot said on a podcast, you probably should kill yourself. So go ahead. That's fine.
Less people in the gene pool, bro. But yeah,
kidding. Don't care.
So I try to immerse myself in the culture, and it's more than a lot of people can say. I started eating Mexican candy. Started eating.
Dude, I love Lucas.
Hot Cheetos, dude.
That and the
Lucas.
God, what were the little like the chili lollipops?
Yeah, the chili lollipops, whatever that shit was.
They were like
good.
Banditos.
You haven't sold them at recess and stuff.
Not
like
what
that?
they were called, but that was the first word.
Banditos.
Chorizo.
Chorizo and banditos. Okay. This guy obviously has never immersed himself in another person's culture.
Matter of fact, That's true.
Yeah. He's like, well, I mean, you are right.
Little known, let me hit you with a fun fact.
Yeah.
I actually speak very almost fluent Spanish.
No way.
I swear to God. I took 5 years of Spanish.
5 years?
5 years, yeah. So I took, my 8th grade offered a Spanish class, like an introductory Spanish class. And starting in high school, I started in, I jumped straight to 2-3 my freshman year. And then I was in 3-4 and then AP. And then after that, they have like a culture class or whatever, and I did that. And
that's cool.
For whatever reason, it came very naturally to me.
Dude, what? Because I mean, you live in Arizona, so
yeah, that's totally it. That's got to be it, right?
Yeah, but here's another thing. I want to know how the fuck you just assumed that candy was bandito and not some fucking. You just made up some word. You couldn't choose a more Mexican word that I could have believed other than bandito.
Sometimes, look, in the acting world, we call that improvisation, Kevin. And when you don't know, you just go. Dude, I just made that up.
Dude, I'm surprised. I did not know you spoke Spanish, bro.
No, I do actually. I mean, not fluent Spanish. Like, if you get someone in here who's like, blah, 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 blah. And they're like,
oh, that's how Spanish sounds, huh?
They're all...
okay. Blah, 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 blah. Okay.
No, what you learn in school, though, when you learn Spanish, is all wrong, pretty much. Because most Spanish is spoken, like slang, like English.
Oh yeah.
But they teach you like
the formal,
the King's English version of Spanish, which is like no one speaks. So even when you speak it to people who really speak it, you sound like an idiot.
Yeah, you sound like
That's
a white
person.
person.
That's why I don't do it. Yeah, exactly. You sound like a white guy who thinks he knows Spanish.
Dude, you know one of the weirdest things when I was growing up is when white people try to speak Vietnamese. I'm like, who the fuck are you, bro?
Dude, my uncle.
No way.
Speaks fluent Vietnamese. Lived in Vietnam.
What?
Swear to God, undercover cop. Probably shouldn't talk about it.
Oh,
it was a long time ago.
Okay.
I swear to God, though, I'll prove it to you later.
Whoa,
don't worry about it.
Dude.
He came, when he speaks Vietnamese, funniest shit you'll ever see. Because
Dude,
Vietnamese, I don't know if do you speak it?
I mean, it's broken version of it, yeah.
There's a lot of mouth action.
Yeah.
A lot of open mouth.
Yeah.
Ooh,
okay, there we go. Another fucking white person trying to speak Vietnamese. That's exactly what
I don't claim to. I know a guy. I don't do it. He does it. I don't know.
But oh my god, the funniest shit is when you guys try to see this guy.
Hold on, you guys.
Okay,
wait a minute.
The funniest thing to see is to see this guy try to eat pho. I'm like, this is oh my. He doesn't know how to fucking use chopsticks.
Here's my problem with pho. Let's talk about pho. Pho, for white people, it's called pho.
Yeah.
You probably think it's pho, whatever. Kevin doesn't know. Here's the problem with pho. If you've never eaten it.
Yeah.
Here's what happens.
It's slippery.
Let me walk you through. You walk in, they yell a bunch of shit at you, and you go, okay, and you sit down. They give you a menu. You can't read it.
Yeah. What do you want?
Everything's like your name. Everything's like, okay, there's like boom. There's like
boom.
There's like I don't even know.
Okay, boom,
I don't even know.
Okay.
So there'll be like a word and then chicken.
I want this chicken.
I'm not done. There's like that exact same word, beef, right? Okay, which you can figure out, right?
Yeah, you're
right. But there's no pictures. You don't know what comes in a bowl. You gave me these weird egg rolls that were wrapped in like latex,
rice paper,
latex, like white guy dicks. They look just like little dicks. Like
you didn't like it, dude?
No, they were delicious.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude.
Dick is delicious.
Yeah, dude.
Right?
Yeah.
Is that the moral?
Yeah, dude.
Anyway, so you order this food.
Yeah.
And they bring it to you in a huge bowl. I mean, a huge bowl.
Yeah.
And then you get chopsticks.
Yeah.
And a weird looking spoon.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And that's it.
It's called a fucking soup spoon, bro.
No, it's not.
It is a soup spoon.
No, it's not.
It's an Asian version of a soup spoon.
Then call it something in Asian, okay?
In Asian. This is the racial shit that I have to go through.
Did you ever watch Demolition Man with Sylvester Stallone? It's a pretty white movie.
Yeah.
There's a scene in that movie where he goes into the bathroom and there's 3 shelves on the wall.
Yeah.
Because there's no more toilet paper. He's in the future.
Yeah.
And he has no idea how to use the 3 seashells.
Yeah.
That's what I felt like. like where I needed a fork.
What the fuck?
There was no fork.
There was no.
And they provided me with two sticks and a weird spoon. And that was my experience. It was delicious though.
You're just like trying to poke at it and stab at it.
It was delicious.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend wanted to go back.
Yeah.
Afterward, like a couple months down the road.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to go without you.
Yeah.
I was like, I need a translator.
Yeah,
I'm not going into foreign territory.
Let me translate real quick all the English version of the menu.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We're talking about Mass Effect.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So Mass Effect. Yeah, so it's gonna be weird with these animations. So.
Yeah, I hope that gets. I don't like his response, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Even if
dude, that's a cop-out response.
I appreciate him being blatantly honest.
Yeah.
Don't be blatantly honest.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know.
Don't be like that, because a lot of people are gonna be super disappointed.
Just lie to me.
Yeah.
Say we're working on it.
Yeah.
Say that ship has sailed, comma, but we're working on it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's not grammatically correct, but tell me when you just say that ship has sailed, it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's okay. He could have said it in a more professional way. When he said that ship has sailed, is almost like him giving up on it.
Yeah,
like meaning that there is no hope for it.
Yep.
And then here's another thing: if he would have just said, "Yeah, we're working on it. We know that this is an issue. We're gonna try to fix it." That's fine. To say that the ship has sailed, meaning that you've given up on that ship.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I hope we're just reading too much into it.
No, we're not, because that's exactly what I think it is.
Yeah,
it's just a giving up on that shit. So
yeah, I don't know. I hope we're wrong.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I want it to be so good, and we've been so excited for this game.
Oh God.
Okay, we went over Horizon and Mass Effect.
Yeah.
I wanted to touch on one other thing.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of close to my heart. I don't know about you.
Yeah.
They're doing a Tony Hawk Pro Skater documentary.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Are you a fan?
Oh yeah, dude. Back in the day, fucking love Tony Hawk games.
Oh my god. I would say for me it stopped at American Wasteland.
Yeah, American Wasteland. Yeah, I was the last one I played actually.
So good. I think after that was Project 8, and they had another one, and then the last one that came out that did terribly.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the recent one.
Terrible.
God damn. You know what? Because you know what happened? American Wasteland came out, and then a few years later down the road, Skate came out. Remember that on Xbox 360?
Yeah.
I actually liked that too.
I never played it.
Skate was fun.
Was that the one where like you could like bail and like eat it so hard and it would show
and then it's slow motion. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I appreciate that they did that.
Yeah.
Really short article. Playing through Indiegogo.
Yeah.
If that tells you anything.
Yeah.
Let's see here. What is the guy's name? It's gonna be titled "Pretending I'm a Superman."
Oh, okay.
Which I think is kind of cool. It goes along with their usual theme, which is just like ska punk.
Yeah,
and there's a song by Goldfinger called Superman, which played pretty much in every Tony Hawk game.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. They always had really good music.
Yeah.
The guy behind it, I wish I would have had it pulled up here because we're professionals.
Oh yeah, dude, we're so professional with our fucking setup here in my apartment.
I don't have his name.
Oh, okay, that's whatever.
That's it.
But that's cool though. You guys know the project's name.
Exactly.
So it's a documentary on Tony Hawk and how the games were made, or how like what's the documentary about?
Along with accounts from Tony Hawk himself,
yeah.
The film will feature developers and skaters who helped create everything from the first Pro Skater to the most recent 5th installment and the mini games in between.
Oh wow, okay. Damn.
Ralph Diamato is the producer.
Oh, there you go.
I don't know anything about him.
No, that doesn't.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I have no idea.
But it sounds cool.
Yeah, it sounds really cool.
I thought it was
I'm interested.
Yeah,
I would see it. I love fucking Tony Hawk.
Yeah, why not?
Back in the day, dude, that's like a cry back to like just like when you're an innocent little kid just like trying to be because you're an outsider, you know, like those games like tailored to people that were like outsiders, not cool
kind of
kids,
the weird like you didn't really fit into any.
You're like dude, I love punk rock and all that shit, dude.
Ska punk is my shit. Let's talk.
Oh, dude, come on,
ska punk.
You and me both, dude. We have the same kind of music taste, bro.
We really do.
Like anti-teen.
It's not teenage angst.
Yeah,
it's literally 98% Breaking Benjamin.
Yeah,
2% ska punk.
Oh yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
There's one other thing here.
Yeah.
Again, something that neither of us, even with Ian, couldn't really touch on. It's about the Nintendo Switch.
Oh, a little bit. I can. I want to speak about the Switch later.
We should, absolutely. And this article, again, comes from GameSpot, titled Nintendo Switch Production Doubled in Bid to Meet Demand, says the report.
Oh, wow, okay.
Blah, blah, blah. The Japanese company planned to manufacture 8 million consoles before the end of March 2018.
Yeah.
It states the Wall Street Journal. That number has now been at least in quotes, doubled to 16 million.
Wow.
By this time next year.
Yeah. So, and here's the thing. They claimed when they first released it, we're going to have more. We're going to have plenty by the holiday season of this year.
They're already out.
Yeah, I'm like, they're already out. I'm like, there's like, it's hard to get one right now. Like, still.
Yeah. And
I fucking hate Nintendo for that very reason. Okay.
Yeah.
Just making shit so ridiculously hard to get. And the Switch isn't even that, like, hardware intensive. Yeah. I mean, the hardware is in its inside, yes.
Okay.
The hardware or the outside, the plasticky shit you can get anywhere. Plastic you can get anywhere. The fuck are you doing? You know?
Yeah, let's talk about that because you had the chance to not experience it, but you got to mess around with Jimmy's, right? His Nintendo Switch.
Play with his.
I have not even seen one in person. I haven't touched one. I haven't played one.
Yeah, let me talk about that a little bit. I actually, at first, I was kind of skeptical like you guys are, right? And then like, oh, this is one of those games or one of those consoles that are just going to be kind of gimmicky like previous Nintendo things, whatever. The technology in the tablet itself, the little the portable tablet, is revolutionary. I think, honestly, this technology that's come out that's going to push the tablet and mobile technology so far ahead, like at least 10 years ahead. The graphics on it looks fantastic, fucking great. We were playing Breath of the Wild on it, and in my opinion, I liked it more on the tablet than I did on the TV because I feel like there was like some frame rate issues when it's on the TV. There was some shading, like different shading on there. I prefer it on the tablet even. And
hearing that from a lot of people. A lot of people just want it as a portable.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I'm okay with that.
They wanted there to be kind of their new Vita, if you will.
And in a sense, that's awesome, and I like that. But there is a drawback to that.
Battery.
The battery fucking only lasts like 4 hours. If you're playing Breath of the Wild, it may be even like closer to 2 or 3.
And that's playing Zelda. I mean, again, I don't know anything about it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much Zelda involves to run.
Yeah.
But they're claiming you can play a game like Skyrim.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, what?
What? Yeah.
What does that battery look like?
I feel like it's dependent on the game, heavily dependent on the game, right?
Yeah.
So it depends on how graphic heavy the game is, how much processing power it'll take, all that stuff. I think mobile games will easily be 5 to 6 hours.
Right, yeah. And I think a lot of their market is going to be indie games and mobile type games.
I think so too. So, but yeah, so the plastic itself it feels cheap. I don't know if it is actually cheap, but it feels cheap. Jimmy, in fact, had to get like a screen protector for his tablet because there have been multiple online reports of like the docking bay. There's like 2 prongs that stand out to hold it in place.
Scratches the corner,
it scratches
right?
it scratches the screen.
Yeah.
So he had to get a screen protector because he didn't want that to happen. He's being precautious. I've seen certain things where like pixels are dead in the fucking thing and there's a lot of things going on with it. So it's definitely has not been a smooth launch.
Yeah, okay? I don't know I don't remember the name because I'm so not involved in Nintendo. What are the name for the little
Joy-Cons?
Joy-Cons. Okay. Yeah. I hear apparently the like receiving distance for those is really bad. Everyone's buying the Pro controller, which is apparently great.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just get a Pro controller?
I know. Why don't you just give away a Pro
controller for your $300 copy of Zelda that you bought?
I know, right?
That's all people want this for. Like.
So here's the thing. I actually, in fact, I do kind of like the Joy-Cons, the way they feel in your hand. Because like this sounds really dumb, but in the Nintendo conference, that guy was like slouching on this couch, like that actually is comfortable to play like that. Because like like when Jimmy's like, hey, take the tablet off, and I'm like, okay, and then he's like, just play with the Joy-Cons in your hand. I'm like, okay, so I sat there with the Joy-Cons like you would hold a regular controller, just like kind of like sitting upright, and like he's like, no, dude, just relax, sit back, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I started relaxing, sitting back, and I was like, dude, this is awesome.
That would be weird, man.
Yeah, I know it is weird. It takes a little getting used to, right? But I'm like, by the end of the night, I'm just like, hand over my shoulders, like playing like this, and I'm like, dude, this is amazing. I feel like a piece of shit, but I feel like a fat fuck sitting like that and playing. But yeah, so it's like gimmicky, but it is super comfortable like that. Yeah. So you're not having to sit upright. Probably healthier for you to sit upright. and probably. Like that. But it feels good to sit like that and play. So and then. There's the other point of like the game itself. The Zelda game is fucking awesome.
Really,
dude. It's so good. It's probably of all the. I didn't get to play it very long, but Jimmy has told me so much about it that I feel like I've played it.
It's freaky. Yeah, the amount of praise this game is getting. Like,
it's
really
dude,
freaky.
It's almost like perfect scores across the board.
I think so.
Everywhere, yeah. And the reason why, and I'll tell you why, is because it's an open world game that has basically perfected the version of an open world. Yeah. Like there's so many small details where some games go too realistic, and then there's some games that are just so arcadey, You know, this one kind of is balancing in between. So there's certain areas in the map, and the map is fucking huge, just like 3 times the size of Skyrim. And it's 3 times. And I'm like, I saw a graphic online of like the Skyrim map inside of the Zelda map.
Holy shit!
Yeah. So so there's different regions. So there's desert, high mountains, snowy areas, blah blah blah. So each element has you wearing different clothes for warmth and all that stuff. But then also cooking is a huge deal in the game. Yeah. So you have different recipes for like different areas. Like if you are in a desert area, you want a recipe that'll cool you down so you don't overheat and lose health and all that stuff. And it's like it's in depth, but it's not so in depth where it forces you to do that. You can buy clothes, you can just walk around in your regular clothes and just like be cool too. But it's so different from any other Zelda game. Very story heavy. And the story does, like, a lot of people love it, you know. And then there's enemies, or the play style, the fighting style of the monsters is kind of like Dark Souls. Okay. Where like you kind of have to time, you have to find their pattern,
like an evasion,
evasion
kind of thing,
finding their pattern and all that stuff, and then picking your spots to attack. So it's kind of like that. So like an open world Skyrim area, but then Dark Souls combat, and then like survival.
I'm sold.
Yeah, it's
not literally because I don't have the money.
Yeah, I know. But if I don't have the money either, I'll be like, I want to pick that up too. But it's fun.
That worries me. It sounds so good. I literally, if given the money, I would buy this just to play Zelda.
Yeah. But that's the only game you can play right now.
Yeah.
It's literally the only game you can play.
Even in the future, nothing's going to interest me, man. I've never been a Nintendo fan.
Yeah.
Just because, like, hey, Mario's cool.
Yeah,
I guess Smash is cool.
Yeah, that's the same. Tastes change, right? Am I right? Tastes have changed.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
dude.
your tastes change.
My tastes have changed in the last month. Like, everything always changes. But I always appreciate a really good RPG.
Yeah.
And what's bigger for me is a game that runs well.
Yeah.
And it sounds like Zelda already meets those two criteria. And that's
the frame rate's almost better on the tablet, to be honest with you. And like you said, I can appreciate a good game when I see it.
Absolutely.
And I say that same thing about Horizon. I'm not saying it's a bad game. I just have no interest in playing it. But like versus Zelda, I'm like, well, I'm really excited to play that. So,
do you think?
Excuse me.
What's the timeline look like for you to buy a Switch, or do you think you'll just wait for Jimmy to be done and let you borrow it?
Maybe that, but that's actually not very entered my mind. But that's a good idea. I think I'm gonna eventually pick one up this year, and the reason why is because I feel like I will make the investment in this game, in this console, and the games will start coming out. And if their games are potentially going to be as good as Zelda, and I'm not saying it's going to be, there's a probability that it won't, but if their games are going to come out as Zelda, and it seems like they're catering more towards the adult audience versus like the kiddie audience that they used to have.
That's good.
Because they finally recognize that their market is like older generation of people because they have money. And two,
it's the people who were playing Zelda.
Yeah.
If they made it a kiddie version, no younger people are gonna know what Zelda is.
Yeah, what the fuck that is. Yeah, exactly.
I barely know what Zelda is. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
No. So I think you're right.
Yeah, so I feel like it has potential if they're gonna start doing that for all games. Like all of their franchises, Mario looks interesting. It's like real world Mario.
I haven't seen anything on it.
Yeah, it's like it takes place in the between the real world. Like he goes to New York and all types of shit.
What?
Yeah, it's weird. It's like it's the background of New York, but then there's like the platforming and stuff like that. But it's interesting. It's
weird.
It's like a 3D platformer. It's gonna be weird. Yeah, so I feel like they're catering and moving towards more of an adult audience, which is good. So I want to encourage that.
Okay.
And I'll be like, hey, do it because I'm an adult and not a kid anymore.
Right. But I want to play Zelda.
Yeah, mentally I am still a kid, so that's why I want to play Zelda.
That's why we do this.
But I have money because I work.
I'm basically a kid with money.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
and I fucking hate it because bills and adults and adulting sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Kids, if you guys are listening to this, please
just
never grow up. Dude,
no.
Why do you keep on telling people to kill themselves?
No. I thought we were
going. No. I said don't. No. That's not.
No, you're right. Okay.
Yeah, let's not tell people to kill themselves.
Can we rewind, kids?
Hang on to your youth.
Hang on to your youth.
Don't let Mason tell you to kill yourself.
I don't condone suicide.
Suicide, no, dude.
I don't even know.
Hey, man, it can only get better, man. That's.
Are you sure?
Hey, yeah.
Are you sure?
I mean, money, you can buy games and stuff.
Here's my theory on money.
Yeah.
You start making money once you have to start spending money. Which is some bullshit.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Basically, after I pay all my bills, I'm back to being a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
I have nothing.
I have nothing.
I have ramen noodles. And,
Dude,
and Minecraft, yeah.
I feel like, I don't know, I may be just cheap. I am cheap. I am really cheap, actually.
Dude, you're balling out of control.
Dude, no, I don't, though. That's the thing. Whenever I buy games, I showed you just before we started this, my Steam library.
It's true.
Yeah, over 200 games, and I've spent almost probably less than maybe $500 in all those games. Like, I don't buy games at full price.
Yeah.
I never do. And only special occasion. That's why I'm, like, so sparingly, like, when I do the game of the year or whatever, it's just like smaller games. I don't like buy new games, you know. That's basically what it is. But yeah, in my whole theory about money is a representation of your time. So you're basically, if you think about it, you boil it down, you spend your time to work to get this money, right? And it's just a representation. It's not a representation of gold. It's a representation of your time.
Okay.
So you're turning your time over to people. So you're paying people time, right? For certain things to spend more of your time with. So it's, you know, like, so buy a game. You know, that's for me. That's why I was like, I always only buy the game with the most bang for my buck, right?
Absolutely.
So the game that I can spend the most time with.
Yeah.
And, you know, speaking of, we just bought Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yes!
And we're going to be playing the fuck.
Yeah!
Oh, if you guys are willing to, you know, shout out to our Twitch stream.
Yeah.
Check out our Twitch stream. I'll put it in the comments below, the description below, I mean. And, you know, we have a ZeroHP Twitch channel, which, you know, Mason and I are going to be streaming on soon. And then I also have my own private channel.
Hey,
I'll put that in there as well. We just, you know, watch us play. It's going to be playing GTA 5 soon.
Yeah.
UFC. We may be doing that UFC
Hell yeah,
too.
we need to do some more UFC playthroughs.
So,
that's always fun to line up with the upcoming fight cards and stuff, I think.
Hell yeah, so I'm
really
down
cool.
with that. But yeah, so my theory is just like, I spend time to get the most time value out of it, you know, so...
I think it's a good way of looking at it.
Yeah.
I hate... I mean, this is the whole rabbit hole we can go on. I hate how much of our time we have to give up.
Oh, for
you know what I mean?
Adulting? Yeah, I know, it's so
like,
stupid.
No one should do anything
for
9 hours a day. You know what I mean? Like 9,
it's
10,
so
11 hours a day.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
And then you come home and you have just enough energy to, like, jerk off.
Yeah.
And then play
like an hour of a game and watch a show or something.
Watch a show, eat some shitty food that's killing you, and go to sleep.
And go to sleep and do it all over again. And then, you know, you and I, we fucking go to the gym, so that's even less time for us to do anything.
And then when you get home, you're even more tired.
Yeah, exactly.
So you're just a jerk.
That's what I'm saying, kids. Hang on to your youth. You do not want to grow up.
Basically, don't work out. Don't get a job.
Be a lazy piece of shit.
Just live with your parents forever.
Dude, if my parents had a home, I would still be living with them right now.
I'm totally kidding. I was out of my dad's house the 30 seconds after I turned 18.
I was like, dude, I guess I was a piece of shit then, because I was with my mom until I was like 22.
Definitely not a piece of shit.
Yeah,
I have relatives that I'm not going to put on blast, but I am. Not by name.
Yeah.
33.
Wait, what?
Chilling at home, and I've had this individual.
Yeah.
Never mind.
We're not gonna get too deep.
We're not gonna get
what if they listen to this and be like, "What a fucking piece of shit!"
Yeah.
And he's like, calling me out.
You know who you are.
But yeah, so I guess I still, you know, I guess I'm not a piece of shit then. That's
you're not
crazy.
A piece of shit.
Yeah, I guess 30 is like the mark, huh?
Dude, you live here on your own.
Yeah, true.
Which already makes you less of a piece of shit than most people.
Oh, dude, the only reason why this is completely selfish reason is I live by myself because I hate people.
Dude, me too.
And it's like, again, this goes back to Ian. Like, when Ian and I were living together, like, you know, I loved it at first, right? But then, like, I just wanted fucking time to myself. I wanted my own space and all that. So I was like, dude, Ian, I'm sorry, but we need to just split up, dude. I was like, so I was like, you know, I just
it's weird, man. Like, I feel like you and I are really, really similar in that way.
Yeah.
Like, we've talked about it before. I feel like if, God forbid, something happened with me and my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And you and I were like, fuck it, let's just get a house.
Yeah.
We'd never see each other.
No, dude, absolutely not.
I mean, like, we would say what's up, you know, but if you
see each other more at work than we would.
We're both just so antisocial.
Yeah, it's absolutely.
Like, I don't know about you, but when I'm not surrounded by noise and people, like, I just feel good.
Yeah, that's why, like, honestly, that's the benefit of having our group of friends.
Yeah.
I feel comfortable around them, so like, but again, I don't want to hang around them all the time.
And everyone
understands that. Yeah, everyone understands that.
You could literally be like, "Hey, I'm not going tonight," and they'll be like,
"So like,
okay."
Yeah, it's just like last week. I was like, you know what, I'm not feeling it. I don't feel a podcast right now. Jimmy was gonna do it, and I was like, I'm just gonna make plans to hang out with my family. You know, whatever.
Absolutely.
And then Jimmy got sick and all that stuff, so he couldn't do it. And I felt bad that I wasn't doing the podcast, but then again, I was like, I feel good about doing it.
Absolutely.
So I was like, so I'm like, yeah, you and I are completely introverted in that sense, where we need time away from people to recharge our batteries.
I think I thought about it before, and I don't want to get too deep on this.
Yeah.
I think too many people are afraid to be alone in their own head.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, people are afraid of discovering what they don't want to see.
I think more people should do it.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be in conversations with people and I'll bring something up, and they'll be like, "Why did you even think about that?"
Yeah. Oh yeah, just like right now where you keep on telling people to commit suicide.
No, not like that. I was hoping we weren't gonna bring that up.
Like just like right now, we're like randomly like everyone kill yourself.
No, not like that. Whoa! Wait a minute, we were going somewhere.
Oh yeah, it was okay. So yeah, no, I agree.
You know what I mean? I
think
think if more people just shut up,
it's just self-evaluate more instead of like outwardly judging people versus judging themselves in that sense, because I think that's where a lot of the insecurities from people come from, and like why people can't have other people have happiness or see them have happiness.
Yeah, I think you're right.
And and it's like, oh, I want that. Why did they get it and I don't?
Right.
It's because they are looking outwards versus looking inwards.
I think you're completely right.
So that's why people are pieces of shit sometimes.
That's why.
This
is a gaming podcast.
Yeah, no. So key to this podcast is surround yourself with good people.
Surround yourself with good people who won't be offended if you don't want to be around them.
Hang out with them,
and that's coming from the flakiest guy in our group.
Oh,
by far.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
And I mean, you're pretty flaky too.
No, I'm not.
You just show up late a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Like a lot.
It's because
a lot.
I do whatever I want whenever I want.
Yeah, or you do it to make one person really mad.
Jeff is always.
That's not who I was thinking. I was thinking of the other person.
Oh yeah, I do it for the fact that I like to piss people off. Because Jeff, I remember Jeff, he's like, dude, you're such a piece of shit. I'm like, what? Where the fuck did that come from?
But that's how Jeff says hi.
Yeah, I know,
you know
right?
What I mean?
And then he's like, you're such a piece of shit. And I'm like, why? And he's like, because you show up to things late all the time. I'm like, well, here's the thing. You guys are scheduling shit at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, dude, I don't hang out until like 7.
Yeah.
I'm
gotta go to the gym.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I got stuff
rub
to
one
do.
Out.
Dude, I gotta rub one out before I go anywhere.
You gotta rub 2 out.
Yeah. I got enough for 2, you know what I'm saying? Like, so
enough.
Yeah, I got enough
not
for
all
2.
of it comes out.
Yeah, dude. I don't know if that's a problem or not, but but yeah. So that's an issue with Jeff, and I sometimes I do it just to piss him off, and it's kind of funny.
I've learned just to be brutally honest.
Yeah.
And now that you bring it up, it does more often come up with Jeff than not. But he learned. But he used to invite me to literally everything.
Yeah.
And a lot of it I wouldn't go to, not because I didn't want to go, but just because I didn't want to go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That was it. And it wasn't because I don't like hanging out. And
I
say all the time,
on your weekend you want to spend at home.
I wish we could hang out more, but just like. Sometimes I just don't feel like talking to anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I tell him straight up, I'm like, I'm not gonna be there.
Yeah, I get that.
He gives me shit about it, but
he understands in a weird,
totally
sense. He gives you shit about it, but then he understands why.
He gets it, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like,
it's nothing that he takes to heart. Yeah. Nothing that he's offended by.
Yeah.
Or anyone else.
Literally, Jeff can never get offended by anything. Because I tell him shit you should not repeat to anybody.
Yeah.
All the time, and he just laughs about it. I was like, Jeff, you're such a piece of shit. I fucking hate you. He just laughs at you.
He likes that a lot.
Yeah, I know.
I think he banks on the fact that he knows he's a piece of shit.
In a sense, in a weird sense, I think this is why we get along so well. Like Jimmy, myself, everyone in the group, and like in a sense, we all are very similar. And that's why, when we say shit like that to each other, we just, like, laugh because we know that it's coming from a piece of shit, too. Like,
Absolutely.
Like, yeah.
Literally, everyone has, like anything else, we all have our weird kind of quirks and flaws, and it's just funny.
Yeah.
Everyone has a weird mutual understanding, I think, among each other, and I think it works really well.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, surround yourself with good people that understand you and not judge you for who you are.
I think... From now on, we should finish up our podcast with a fucking life
life
like we just did. Because there's some kids out there who might listen to this.
Yeah, dude.
All 2 of them.
Hey, yeah, dude. Like
they're gonna leave knowing that they can either kill themselves or go out and meet good people.
Or just be a piece of shit, because apparently you get a lot of friends by doing that.
If you you meet other pieces of shit who you have things in common with because you're a piece of shit. If you play video games and you're a piece of shit, you're probably in our group.
Yeah, already. You're probably already in our group.
You're probably Jeff.
Yeah, you're probably... Well, there's a lot of people other than Jeff, too.
Not listening to this podcast.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's true. But yeah, so I mean,
you want to wrap it up, man?
Yeah, I want to thank everyone real quick though. I mean, I've noticed that these podcasts have been getting a lot of views, or a lot of listens to. I would say.
Yeah.
You know, we appreciate you guys listening and tuning in. It encourages us to do more.
Shout out! What's that guy? I didn't get his name. There was a guy who commented on the last YouTube on YouTube in the last podcast I was on. Hashtag Save Mason.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to give him a shout out. I don't have his name. We'll do it next time.
Yeah, we appreciate. Yeah, just comment, like, share if you can help us out a little bit. We appreciate every single one of you guys, and I'm glad to see that our community's growing.
Woo!
And they're not like those douchebags that comment on all your YouTube videos. They're like, you guys fucking suck dick, man.
We're gonna get that.
Yeah.
We're absolutely gonna get that.
Oh yeah.
There's gonna be people who hate you.
Yeah.
There's gonna be people who hate Ian.
Just because I'm chinky or something.
Everyone. I mean. Yeah. I wasn't going to go there.
Oh, okay.
You sound whiter than me. I don't know.
What? Everyone says that. I'm like, I'm not white, though.
But when the day comes where we do a video podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And, well, what I was thinking.
Yeah.
We just hire people.
Yeah.
To sit here and be good looking.
Yeah. Ooh.
Because, like, I mean,
and
if
then
we're
lip
being
sync
honest,
to our audio.
Yeah. If we're being honest, like, you, me, and Ian.
We're ugly motherfuckers.
And I mean, look, here's the deal. We're good looking, but you have to have, like, one of those,
the camera
like a filter on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Because when you put the three of us in a little teeny room in Ian's house, there's no air conditioning, sweaty as fuck. It's not a good scene, man. It's just not a good scene.
So what you're saying is, if we put masks on and do a podcast,
oh my god,
that would be kind of
cool. We could do like a V for Vendetta podcast.
Yeah, man. Everyone has the V mask on. No. Then Hackers Anonymous will like fucking shut us down so quick,
or kill us.
Yeah. Oh yeah, or kill us. Yeah.
Do they kill people?
Or swat us or something.
They could swat us too.
Yeah, so
that's why I don't want to do video shit. But
we appreciate you guys. Please don't swat us.
Again, back to real life.
Yeah. So
thank you for the support.
Yeah, thank you again for your support, and I just appreciate every one of you guys, all the people that support and share us on Facebook as well. Yeah. So shout out to them.
This will go up Monday, right?
Monday.
If you're doing it. So
and
hope your weekend was good.
Yep. So
we're gonna hopefully get GTA soon.
Oh yeah. Look out for that. I'll put that stuff in the description. So look out for that.
Has that come in yet? Did you check your mail?
I haven't checked. We'll go check it right now.
Cool.
Yeah. Cool. So thanks again, you guys, and peace.
Later.